Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Inside Zed. Continuing with self-crafted weaponry, we take a closer inspection at the Thrustodyne Aeronautics Model 23. The weapon, commonly referred to as the jet gun or the jet engine, is the main power weapon only available in the transit variation of Greenwood. The Thrustodyne is very different to weapons of our past, as to obtain the device, several key components must be acquired. These various components are scattered far apart around various locations in Hanford. First and foremost, the only area in which this weapon can be constructed is at the workbench in the town of Hanford. Now, to obtain the majority of these parts, you will have to trek into the fog where the denizens dwell, so be careful they don't jump you when fighting off the horde of the undead. The first part found is the main body of the device, the jet engine. This part can be found in the tunnel between the bus terminal and the North Highway Diner. To acquire the second component needed, you must journey deep into the maze. Inside the maze lies a familiar building that houses the hand grip. The next part can be found after the power has been activated, deep within the Hanford laboratories. The fourth and final part is found inside a cabin, hidden in the fog between the power plant and the town. Once each of these components are acquired, you must take them back to the workbench at the town and add it to your build. Once the final piece is added, you will now be able to take the jet gun. First, I must make one thing perfectly clear. This is not a Wunder weapon. This is a piece of equipment. Since the Thrustodyne is a piece of equipment, it won't take up a weapon slot. This gives you more freedom to choose exactly how you want to play. The fact that it is an equipment piece means it cannot be pack-a-punched, and it can't be stored in the fridge in the fall. Due to the Thrustodyne being constructed from a jet engine, it works somewhat like a miniature weaponized jet engine. When activated, the device will suck zombies into the rotating blades and grind them into pieces. If a zombie is completely sucked into the blades, the effect delivers an instant kill at any round. Be sure to take heed of your surroundings when firing, as the effect is not instant. The weapon takes 2 seconds to spin up before firing. In addition to taking time to fire, the Thrustodyne does not give you points for any kill, and will suck you into an oncoming horde if you're not careful. If the weapon begins drawing you closer to the hordes, just simply pull back on the device. The Thrustodyne does not have a magazine size, but instead has an overheat time. Said overheat time is roughly 15 seconds of continuous fire. Unlike previous Wunder weapons, the Thrustodyne can break. Do not worry too much though, the pieces will scatter within a few feet from where the weapon broke. Gathering the pieces will allow you to rebuild it, but keep in mind it can only be built at the town. If you do not want to rebuild it, you can simply wait for it to cool down. However, the cooldown time is very long, at roughly 90 seconds in contrast to the 15 seconds it takes to break. In addition, you must have the weapon equipped when cooling, as it does not cool down while in your inventory. A few partially unknown traits of the Thrustodyne is that you can use a jet power to levitate for a short period of time after a jump or high fall. This is incredibly useful if you are worried about fall damage or a horde of hungry zombies below you. Also, in addition to sucking in zombies, the Thrustodyne will suck in power drops toward the player if they're within the Thrustodyne's range. If you have a few comrades available, the device is crucial to the Tower Babel quest. Here, the player wielding the device must heat up the spire by continuously firing at the feet of the tower. However, this step can only be complete by destroying the device entirely. In conclusion, the Thrustodyne Aeronautics Model 23 is a very interesting weapon. The weapon requires careful use and patience, and has become one of my personal favorites. The weapon may be a pain to build, but is a joy to deploy. However, even with the insta-kill effect, it can't match the greatness of the past. In the end, it seems the old ways are best. That is all for today. Until next time, Goodbye, my friends.